All right, it's Saturday and it's time to go sit out some jug lines. Got my throw net, so hopefully I catch some bait. Got my jugs in here, paddle. Uh-oh, gotta go get my life jacket. There we go, got a life jacket. Yeah. Chicken come over here to see me off. I went to the flea market and picked up 3 chickens today. Hopefully that was not a mistake. All right, getting all the jugs out there in a little bitty kayak is always a hassle, but that's all right. Make things worse, I forgot the bait bucket. Got the throw net, but no bait bucket to put the shad in. So I'm gonna have to improvise. I'll probably use one of my jugs here as a bait bucket. Anyways, there's always a way. All right, I'm getting just outside the mouth of the cove. This is where I like to set my jug lines. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Got one of them jet boats over there. It was just absolutely raising Cain. But anyways, I'm gonna get these jugs out, get hooks on them. I'll hold off on baiting out the jugs until a little closer to sunset. Otherwise, gar and turtles will strip my jug lines. I'm glad he's enjoying himself, because ain't nobody else enjoying it. All right, there's the first one. Just a few more. Okay, jugs are set out. I've got a spot that normally produces shad during the summertime, so I'm gonna get over there and start casting. All right, I caught some good sized brim, perfect for jug lines. Jugs are all baited out. It was rough today. But I'll be back in the morning and see what we have on these jug lines. See you in the morning. All right, it's the next morning. Got a front came in, it looks like. Wind's blowing pretty decently, got some gusts. So it might be a little sporty out there on the lake. Wind's out of the north, but it's not cold or anything. Okay, this is interesting. That jug was at that point over there yesterday after I baited it. So it's gone about 200 yards. Alright, got empty hooks. A couple baits still on there, but whatever took it 200 yards got off. May not be able to tell it on film, but it is definitely getting sporty out here. Jug is not going to cooperate with me. Sideways to the wind. Decent catfish. Woo! Got some waves out here about to roll me. Big baby. Woo. Man, that wind. Goodness gracious. I turned my bow into the wind just to give me enough time to wrestle this thing into the boat. He's a good one. Now I gotta get that hook off of him. All right, I got him secured. Now to secure him to the kayak. I've got 2 more jugs I need to go check. All right, I'm at the next jug. Hopefully this won't get too crazy. Hung on something down there. That's unusual for this part of the lake. Normally it's pretty clear of debris. There it goes. Dulled the heck out of that hook. On to the next one. Last of the jugs. Not feeling anything. Oh, I got a whole shad. More bait. Empty hook. And my weight. Okay, so just one catfish. But he's a good one. Now to get off this lake. It is windy. Oh, I had to paddle over here at the little rocky outcropping just to get out of that wind for a little bit. Out there on the middle of the lake, that is not the conditions you want to be on a little 9-foot kayak, especially wrestling decent sized catfish. This is a little set inside 9-foot pelican, and woo, it is tipsy, but it's very, very light, and it makes it easier for me to go down a 200-yard path down to the lake. All right, so I'm going to try to do a little photo op here. Okay, it is time to go look for some bait, and I brought the minnow bucket this time. First cast, big old gizzard shad down there. That'll work. Oh yeah, yeah, that fat boy. Ah, better not get away from me. I got 20 of those to catch. I caught 3 big gizzard shad over there. But that's all I caught. So I'm going to try another spot, just work my way down the bank until I catch enough to bait out these jugs. The breeze is a little out of the north still, and it actually has a little bit of coolness to it. So hopefully the catfish still bit last night. A lot of times those cool fronts will knock them in the head. All right, coming up on my white jug. It at times is turning in directions other than the wind is blowing, so that's a good sign. Ease up on it here and see what we got. Do believe I feel a fish. Shit. This one has got some strength to him. Flathead. Oh yeah, that's a nice catfish right there. Come on in. That is a flathead catfish. Only second one I've ever caught. First one was a beast. It's a good catfish. All right, get that hook out of him and get him on the stringer. All right, catfish is secured on the stringer. Now it's time to go run the other jugs. You'll see the blue one out there right now. Wasn't seeing much action out of this jug, so I don't have high hopes. All bare hooks. Not feeling anything. Only one bait left on all my jugs. Probably nobody would mess with my kayak, but you never know. Slide it out of sight just so it doesn't tempt anybody. Take this flathead up to the house, get him filleted out, and then this evening I'll be back to bait out the jugs again. All right. I think I'm going to eat my breakfast first, so I'm going to let this catfish chill out in this pond here. All right, I'm taking the jet ski out this evening to get bait. All right, I lucked out. All the boat activity is leaving out right now, so that leaves me with a vacant boat ramp. All right, second cast and I'm in the shad, big shad. All right, so hopefully I'll catch enough to bait out right here at the boat ramp. I'm rigged up, got lots of bait, and I'm gonna get out there and bait those jug lines. Come back out in the morning, see what I got. But I'll come out in the morning in a kayak. Still got a perch on it. I'll take that. I'm going to cut some of this bait up. I'm sure some of the more squeamish viewers would rather not see that, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, I got my cut bait on here. I'm going to get it out in some deeper water. That'll be good. All right, I got enough bait here to bait this one out with whole bait. big old fat gizzard shad. That'll be deep enough. I even have time to maybe do a little plugging. See if I can get into a little sand bass or something. Go ahead, Dubbies. Just that simple. Oh, look at this morning. Not a bit of breeze. I like these kind of mornings. You can see every single little disturbance on the water. All right, this is going to be the last morning. Just not catching enough catfish for me to keep coming down here every morning. All right, coming up on the first jug. That jug is pretty still. I don't have a lot of hopes for that. No baits. Oh, I feel a fish. Doesn't feel like a great big fish, but there's a fish. Well, the bait. I'm not sure, but I think that jug is turning at a suspicious angle. But I may be wrong. Breeze is just starting to puff out here. Yeah. Oh, I just felt something. He's not great big, but he might be filletable. Oh my God, that jug. Easy, easy. I really don't want a fin in my leg. Oh my goodness. Settle down. All right, that's 2 catfish. That means I'll probably be keeping them and filleting them. All right, just as I finished, it is starting to rain. That's okay. I like rain. Haven't had it in a while. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Just a little bit of jug fishing and searching in a party cove. You guys get off the couch, get outside, and go enjoy life a little bit. It doesn't have to be anything crazy or wild. Just like this cheap entertainment right here. One of my smallest, cheapest kayaks I've got. And I've really enjoyed it. And I wound up catching 8 quarts of catfish fillets from just a couple of days of jug fishing. And the catfish weren't even hardly biting.